Welcome to the Serpentine Creative Channel. I'm your host, Stella Williams, and you're watching Serpentine Reads. Hey guys! So today I'm going to be reviewing The Time She Broke Her Vikings Curse by Erin St. Charles. It is a short story that I received an ARC of, and it's going to be a part of the Claimed by Temptation Paranormal short story collection. And again, I have to give the disclaimer that I am a huge fan of Erin St. Charles' work, so I am going to try my best not to totally fangirl about the Erin St. Charles Shifter Enforcer Perdition series in this review. But if you are also a fan of Erin St. Charles, if you've ever read any of her books involving the shifter town of Perdition, then you should be very familiar with the character of Auntie Green. She's kind of this witchy hipster woman who meddles in everybody's business and does matchmaking. And in this story, you finally get to see her meet her match in the form of a smoking hot Viking with a very interesting curse on his head. So I'm just gonna say I was super excited to finally get Auntie Green's story. Like I said, I've read pretty much every book in the series so far, and Auntie Green was one of those favorite characters that I was like, oh, when is it gonna be her turn? And she finally got her turn. That being said, I was a little bit disappointed with the story. Not that it didn't have the, hallmarks of the Erin St. Charles story of the will they, won't they, how they overcome their differences, the little sneaking off to the back room moments, everything that I've come to love about the series was in fact in this short story. That being said, it is a short story, so I felt like it jumped around a lot, and it almost felt like the scenes were scenes that were cut from previous books and just kind of stitched together to come up with this short story. So there's there's references to her other novels in the short story, but I would say that overall it's a general introduction to Erin St. Charles's writing style, in terms of if you look at the scenes individually, but as a whole, the whole story just felt a little bit choppy to me. And I think it was because it was in the constraint of a short story instead of necessarily being a full fleshed out novel. And again, like I said, I'm a huge fan, so of course I'm going to want more of the story from the author. So maybe somebody who isn't familiar with her work will be like, oh, this was great. But me having read her full length stories and seeing how she does her full length novels, getting this bite-sized chunk was just kind of but I just wanted just a little bit more. But that being said, it was a really good short read. It gave you a little bit more insight into Auntie Green, a little more backstory for some of her other novels. The chemistry between the two characters, their banter was witty and it was fun. And I'm even though I only received an ARC of Erin St. Charles' story, I do plan on reading the Claimed by Temptation anthology that is going to be coming out March 17th. So if you are interested in this short story by Erin St. Charles, or just really want to get a collection of short stories for new authors to try out, I highly suggest the Claim by Temptation anthology. March 17th is when it comes out. I will be reading that and doing a review video on the entire collection once I get my hands on it. But I was really excited to receive this sneak peek from Erin St. Charles in the form of an ARC. So that is my review. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And have a nice day.